My teachings are based on my experiences, my raw, candid, authentic truth. Anyone can learn from what I've learned. This is me, my story, my methods, my healing, my overcoming. I was telling someone about how my life was so easy just a few years ago before I stepped out on faith and became an entrepreneur, before I started my trucking company, before I started my business consultation company, before I decided I want to be an international motivational speaker, before I decided I wanted to be an author. My life was very easy. I made very easy money just by going live and talking and BSing all day. And so when I decided to start taking my life seriously, life got serious and things got really hard. I faced a lot of challenges. And so as I was talking about that time, it made me think of this. Though that thing that makes you feel good only makes you worse as a person. That thing that feels bad, that feels hard, makes you better as a person. Why do I say that? When I was over there going live, doing what I wanted to do every day, smoking weed, drinking, hanging out, I was not living at my fullest potential. I was doing things that risked my freedom, that risked my safety. I just didn't. I was so carefree, right? And I wasn't at my best self. I was dealing with addictions. I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with anxiety. I was just at a very low place, though my bank account was good, right? And on this side of things, I've had to struggle. I've had to sacrifice. I've had to take losses in order to learn the business, in order to build the business, in order to become reputable in what I do in all my different fields, right? And so but now I don't drink. I don't smoke. I no longer smoke cigarettes. I don't, engage in a lot of different things. I stay to myself. If I'm not teaching, I ain't talking, and so now, though the times are harder, those hard times are making me better. Versus when it was easy, what felt good to me was worse for me. And so that message, I feel like it definitely applies to our younger people, where when you're making decisions and you're coming up and you're saying, okay, I just want life to be easy, because as a kid, life is easy, right? Your parents take care of everything. You can depend on them. And so you come to a fork in the road and you say, okay, I can do what's easiest for me. I can go to the left and get and cut corners and do things that are pleasing to my body, but might not be pleasing to my future. I'm going to take these different risks. I'm going to make these different bad decisions, and it's okay. I have time. Or you can say, you know what? I'm going to take heed. I'm going to listen to wisdom. I'm going to listen to the advice of those who have experienced these things before me or who have gone before me, and say, you know what? I'm going to do what's hard now. I'm going to self-discipline. I'm going to learn when to tell myself no. I'm going to study. I'm going to connect. I'm going to push myself beyond my boundaries. I'm going to challenge myself in order to build what feels good later. What might feel good instantly is not always going to feel good later. A lot of times those things that feel bad now are going to feel great later. And you have to put into perspective, for every single action, there is a consequence, whether it's good or bad. I say it all the time. If you plant an apple seed, you're going to get an apple tree. And so our decisions are our seeds. Our actions is what causes that seed to grow. And so if you decide, you know what, I'm gonna do what's hard now, so that later I can eat and enjoy the fruit of my labor, versus I'm gonna plant a seed and that seed gonna end up being a weed, and now I have nothing to eat from. I have nothing to nourish me. I have nothing to add to my essence of my being. I have nothing to feed off of. I just planted a seed that's a weed. Now I have to tear that weed down and plant another seed and wait even longer. The shortcut, the short way, always ends up being the long way. The easy route always ends up being the hard route. The way that you think feels good always makes you feel bad later. Take the pain now. Take the struggle now. Take the sacrifice now. And later you will reap the benefit of all your hard work. Have a great day. Want to read about my transformation journey and find out how you too can overcome any obstacle? Visit Amazon right now to purchase my book, What is Too Much? How to Do Too Much the Right Way.